We've got some big news regarding to the Masked Singer season 12, as we have some new costumes to share, one official name and picture, you could say, or promo. We also have some information from Hollywood Junket regarding a theme night and some contestant information. So I'd say you got to buckle up for this one because we've got a lot to talk about in this video regarding to the Masked Singer season 12 and their date and everything else. So let's just get straight into it. So, as you know, the Masked Singer season 12 is only a few. At the time of recording this video, it's actually a month away, roughly about 29 days until the premiere, which I'm super looking forward to. As I've been excited for the Masked Singer for its return for quite a while, and it's just we've got some big questions to talk about. But before we get into everything, as we always do, we've got to talk about the recap of the week or the weeks, as I've been posting, commentaries for quite a while. As you know, America's Got Talent is happening tonight. It's the third quarterfinal round. Last week we had Efforts Works gets the golden buzzer, which Simon stole, but how we just got there, which I thought how we just about got there before Simon, which makes me wonder if are they going to have Simon have the golden buzzer tonight. It's going to be interesting. But regardless, yeah, Efforts Work so deserved it. I think they're one of the best dance groups to ever grace AGT, and they just so deserved it. Then we had Alex Sampson, Young Min, and Sky Elements make it through, and I have to say, Sky Elements definitely deserved it. Young Min, I actually think gave a really massive step up from the previous audition, so I thought he deserved it. But Alex Sampson, I was pretty shocked to see him go through because I thought for sure it was going to be B-Boy Samuka, the one-legged dancer. So yeah, that was really shocking. And of course, we actually lost one of my favourite acts of the season. That was Sophia's Golden Buzzer, which was Legion, the Malambo dance group. I'm honestly so gutted to see them go, and while I can understand why they were sent home, I didn't think they gave their best. I felt their performance was quite almost the majority of the same compared to the audition, compared to the semi-final performance. But while I can understand the reason why they were sent home. I'm still pretty gutted that they went home because I really liked them. I thought they were really good. So, yeah, it's one of those things. And tonight as I said, tonight is the third live quarterfinal, meaning we have Dee Dee Simon coming back. We have Learn More. We have Kelsey Jane, Journey, The Reckless, Reed Wilson, Sam Hanger, Sabrina, etc. I'm really looking forward to this week's episode of AGT. Because we're getting Learn More Janata to come back, which is probably one of my favourite golden buzzers, along with Richard Goodall. So hopefully, I've got my fingers crossed he makes it through to the semi-finals. And also, regarding to this coming week, I'll probably do a video about this later today as well. But The Voice UK is returning, as we have Danny Jones and Tom Fletcher from McFly. Replace Ollie Murs and Leanne Rimes, aka the Sun from The Masked Singer season 4 of the US, who will be replacing Anne Marie. As I said, I'm really looking forward to seeing The Voice, who's on the lineup. I'm excited for the talent, and I'm just excited. I just really am. But I'll do a video of that later today. But regardless, let's talk about the Masked Singer season 12, as we have quite a lot to go through today. So, as we all know, the Masked Singer season 12 premieres on September the 25th of September, which is literally in 29 days. Actually, no, 28 days, actually. Ignore what I said there. We have Robin returning, Jenny's returning, Ken is returning, Nick is returning for hosting, and Rita Ora herself is returning as well, which I'm super looking forward to seeing. As you know, I really like Rita Ora. I think she's a breath of fresh air on the panel, and looks like it's another season without Nicole, sadly. So I think I'm actually curious when is Nicole going to return, because she's preparing for her West End, to go in New York. So we might. I don't know. I mean, we could see her for maybe next season. We might see her next season, but I don't know. But I'm hoping like I said, Rita. I really like Rita. I'm excited to see her return again. I'm very curious to see if she's gonna if she's going to break out singing again, because if you remember last season, she was always singing, like, in the first 4 episodes, she was, like, she was like singing in some way, and the most notable, like I said before, was when Cisco was on the show, when he was Lizard, in Shout Anthems Night. I believe Ajay she actually sang one of his own songs, and I remember literally at 3 o'clock in the morning, I was literally watching. I was like, who sings this song? I was like, who the hell sings this song? I don't even know who sings it. So I literally had to Google that, and it was a Drew Hill song, which is basically Cisco's band. So I was like, yeah, all right. That's a bit foolish of me. But anyways, we've got so much to talk about the costumes. The costumes here, as you can see. So, well, I think we just get straight into it. So, let's start off with the first official costume of the season, and that is, as you can see in the background, the chess piece. Now, look at the chess piece. It looks just gorgeous. Like you can see, like the checker patterns on the dress. They got white gloves. They got like a kind of like over the top shirt. Like a vest kind of, and then they've got like the chess piece. You know, the horse. And the now I don't play chess, so I don't know what any of the chess pieces are called, like the bishop. I think there's a knight. I don't know. I think it's a queen chess piece. I don't know. But looking at the costume, it looks very glamorous. Like I get like a kind of like a model, like a supermodel type of vibe to her. So, and I assume it's her because of the body shape. But it looks very intriguing. I'm very interested to see how far this costume can go, especially because it's in the promo. So I assume it's going to go pretty decently far. Thinking about it, last season they had Vanessa Hudgens, aka the Goldfish, in the promo, and she went on to win the whole competition. So I wonder if one of this is going to be like a little similar storyline in a way, which I'm very interested in. So yeah, I like this costume. It's a very nice costume. Then we have the ship, as you can see. Now these are from Google, so that the images might be a little bit low quality, and I apologize for that. But the ship looks a fantastic costume. As you can see, you got the steering wheel here. You got the ship there. You got like anchors. You got like it gives like a real Pirates of the Caribbean vibe to it. You know what I mean? And also there's actually I'm sure you all know by now, but there's actually a promo for her singing in the first trailer, which I will play for you now. Oh, this is just on my phone, by the way, so you won't be able to see on the screen. But this is actually a little clip of the ship singing. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel? So that was a little snip of the ship singing. Very powerful voice, I have to say. Very, very good. I'm curious. I honestly, this is one of these voices I cannot place because I've been seeing a lot online saying Cher, Annie Lennox, Tracy Chapman, all these big singers. I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to the voice. I know it's not Cher because if this was Cher, she'd be like booted off in the first episode because that's how famous her voice is. It's it's like Dionne Warwick. Like, there's no way like a legend like her would do the show for any other episode. It'd be like a one and done. Like, you know what I mean. But very intrigued to see what else she brings to the season. And I love this costume. It's a fantastic costume. And then the next costume we're talking about is the Wasp. Now I have to say the Wasp looks very interesting because the body shape. He kind of gives like an athlete. Like a sportsman. Like, I don't know, like it's a very interesting costume. Like I've the body build he's getting, it's very cool and very I like the detail. Like this bit kind of reminds me of like the gladiators you see like in the movies where they have a little bit on there. And by the way, me and the Mask Central, we were discussing about some of the masks earlier this week. We were kind of talking about them what they could be like, and I like them. I like this. So it looks really cool. It looks like a very cool. I'm also kind of getting like an actor vibe, because of the way maybe someone who's been like in a movie, like a comic book movie, like maybe like Marvel. Like it looks really cool though. I love like the chest piece, the little little um armor bit there. I don't know if it's armor, but it looks really cool. It just looks so cool. This is another question I really like. Then the next question we have is the woodpecker. No, 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 sorry, not this woodpecker. Oh Jesus! Sometimes Cartoon World can get really in the way of doing the Mars Singer. There we go. I apologise about that, folks. Um, so yeah, this is the woodpecker. You can just about see. My image quality isn't the best. But it looks like a decent, like a standard woodpecker. It's got boots there. It's got. I think there's like a woodpecker there. I think like a little on the boot. Excuse me. I mean, it's hard to judge on here because it's a very like far away glimpse. So, but I kind of get like a model. I do kind of like a Tyra Banks model. I don't know. I doubt it's Tyra Banks. Um, but yeah, but it looks decent. It looks like a decent costume after it, even though it's quite far away. And then this costume I'm pretty excited to see, as we have the goo. Now, I'll be honest with you, I did not think this. I actually had no idea this was going to be called the goo, because I was getting like like a green goblin name, like a pumpkin, but no, it's goo. And looking at it, it looks very cool. He's got like green, orange eyes. He's got a green pumpkin with some slime and a bow tie and some. I kind of get Cyclops vibes to him. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like this kind of costume is gonna be like the Gentle Giant for the season. Where, like, think about like Tiny from season 4 of the season 5 of the Australian Mars Singer. I was getting like a sportsman vibe, and then when he sang, it kind of like changed my opinion, because I was like I was surprised he could sing, like, and it was Pete Murray who was a singer, and I didn't think this was a professional singer. So I think with Goot, I think this is gonna be like where we think this is an athlete, but it turns out to be like a professional singer, and it just looks really cool. I really think this could be like a costume that we can expect the unexpected from. So I like this one. I really like the costume. Now this one I had to Google up, because this is the Dust Bunny. I think that's what the name's called. And I literally had to Google the Dust Bunny quickly, and I'm gonna Google that right now actually, because I can't think of the word Dust Bunny. Hang on. What is a dust bunny? It's an insect, isn't it? So it's basically small clumps of dust, hair, lint, pet fur, dead insects, pollen, and other materials that can contain dust mites. So yeah, that's basically it. That's what dust bunny is. But I thought this was like a slipper or something. I don't know. I kind of got like a slip, like a. I don't know why. I just don't know why. It just looks too cute to be a dust bunny. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, it just looks really cute. I don't know why. I can't. Again, I can't really tell this is a woman or a female. I think this is a female because of all the pink. All the glam in a way. So, yeah, it looks very cool. It looks very, very cool. And then the next costume is the bluebell. Now, this is just the upper portion of the bluebell. There's no other costume apart from the details that she's got. The purple eyelashes, the green outfit, the blue kind of like sticking out like the stems. It looks interesting. Like I kind of get like the space, like a space fairy vibe to them in a way from Australia. I don't know. It looks really nice. It's a nice costume. I don't think it's my favorite costume of the season, but it's all right. It's a decent costume to say the least. Now, again, I don't know how good this singer's gonna be. This could be one of those singers where it might be very good, pretty mid, or pretty bad. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it comes along in a way. So I'm excited for this costume as well. Again, I don't know how well this costume's gonna be, but we'll definitely find out soon enough. Now, the next costume here, I have to say, is probably the most deceiving one of the season, and that is the leaf sheep. Now, honestly, looking at this costume, I'm just like, what the hell is this? Like, what the hell is a leaf sheep? What is a leaf sheep? I don't understand what a leaf sheep is. But, I don't know, like, I mean, just looking at the costume, I can't, this is literally hiding everything, because I can't tell if this is a guy or a woman in there. It's so I don't know where the head could be. It could be behind, maybe like here, and they have to come out that way, similar to the beach ball from season 6. But it's just so deceiving. I can't tell who could be in here. Now I've been hearing rumors, not theories, but like guess the random guesses that maybe this is like a Kermit the Frog 2.0 and this could be Miss Piggy underneath the mask. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like the when Kermit was on the season 5, I felt that was just a one-off because of the game-changing season where there was basically a game change where the wild cards. I feel like the Kermit the Frog, reveal was have like a one-off, like a one in a million that I don't think we'll ever have again on the show. But I don't know. I honestly do not know. I just can't tell who could be in this costume. I really can't tell if it's in a. I just can't tell. I honestly, my mind is perplexed. It's just completely perplexed in a way. So yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna be, but I just if this is another Muppet, then Jesus Christ, we're going out all for the Muppets these days. But I don't know. I honestly cannot tell who could be in the mask. I just can't. Now, next we have the Buffalo, or actually the Buffaloes, because from what I've heard, the Buffaloes are going to be a trio, and what I've heard, a very famous trio. Now, based on the costume, it looks like as you can tell, it's like a cowboy, where they have the hats, they have the horns, they have the hoofs, they have a little nose piercing here, or he has got blue eyes, and the red jacket, which looks really cool. Now, I assume the other costumes are gonna the costumes here. Like this is probably like his walkout, and then by the time they perform the first song, he's gonna start singing. There's gonna be two coming in and harmonizing, etc. So, yeah, I think so. I don't know. Well, I honestly don't know how well. It's just pretty interesting. It's honestly really interesting because I kind of get like, and if as I've heard from what I've heard online, is that apparently the Buffalo is going to be a trio, and a very famous trio, and if it's who I think it is, this is like postmodern the show. This is like post the show. If it's who I think it is, a very famous trio, very recognizable. I'm gonna literally pass out with excitement because I love this group so much. I listen to their songs all the time, and they've yet to be on the show. But I'm not gonna say anything until I give my guess when they perform. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, right? Then the final costume from the promo is not the dodo bird, the showbird. I always said dodo bird because it looks like a dodo bird. I have to say this costume looks so colourful. I get kind of like Vegas-y vibes with the outfit, the backup dancers. It's got feathers. She's got a beak. She's just got all the glam going on for her. She's got all the glam going. So this is a very cool costume, I have to say, and it looks really like I think she could be a real solid singer this season, and yeah, I think she's going to be really good. I think she'll be pretty good, and yeah, so I have to say I think this is a decent costume. The size I'm getting, I definitely might get. This could be a singer who's done Vegas or an actress who's maybe headlined Vegas or something. I don't know, but I'm just getting like a whole Vegas vibe from her. I don't know. So those are all the costumes for season 12 so far. But you may not know this, but on Hollywood Junket, they've actually released an article reviewing some of the contestants, like some guesses, performances, and I thought we could go through them together. To be honest with you, so we're gonna go through. I think it's gonna be interesting. So I don't often do this, but I'm gonna review the Hollywood Junket article, and I'll basically share with you my thoughts on it. So why don't we hop there? Okay, so here we are with the Hollywood Junket article. I mean, so it basically says what's missing on the Masked Singer season 12 sneak peek. And so let's read it together, shall we? So, The Masked Singer season 12 wrapped filming over a month ago, but but it's just going to get started on television this September. We've got a sneak peek of filming on the set and a good idea what to expect. And these are some of the masks included were the Buffalo, the Wasp, the Ice King, which we'll get to in a minute, the Sherlock Hound, Strawberry Shortcake, and Raw Night. All these four we're going to get into just a second. So, it was a tribute to the Miley Cyrus themed episode. So I assume we're going to get a Miley Cyrus episode. And the sleuth panelist Jenny McCarthy paid her own tribute to Miley's Wrecking Ball video by riding on top of a huge strawberry, also onto a strawberry mask, rocking back and forth at the stage behind Nick Canning as he introduced the voting. Now, we had a group number, which was Party in the USA, which was by Group C, which I assume this is Group C. And this basically gives just a bunch of stuff. Again, Rita's coming back, like I said. So let's talk about the masks here. So the Ice King. So this is the costume we've yet to see, but they gave us a little bit of information for. It says they gave clues that he had a Terminus 2024 so far as he made Hollywood headlines big time. He also stated that the night before the news was to be released, he tried to stop the press from releasing this news. However, it was too late. Now, Ice King then was surprised at how many people rallied around him in support. He had a rock vibe. His clue was the Teen Choice Award for 2008, and he got this award the same year as Miley Cyrus. Hang on, I'm just googling something. Oh, hang on. Um, I'm just reading something. No, I'll get to that in a minute. I was going to Google something, but never mind. Okay. So it says here some of the panelist guesses included Cole Sprouse from Robin. We had James Franco from Jenny, and Ken's guess was Joe Jonas and Shia LaBeouf. I don't know who that is, but of course he got booed because that's what Ken does. He makes foolish guesses, which I love Ken, by the way. And then now the Ice King's clues had made a lot of sense, and he had viewers with put two and two together. His identity won't be hard to figure out. Now apparently the Ice King has made a connection threat with Jenny when he said his brother was told that he went on a date with Jenny McCarthy and when he was on the dating show she hosted in the 90s called Singled Out. So I don't really know any connection that could be there. Then we have the Strawberry Shortcake mask, which we've also yet to see this season. So her clues were that she once shared a stage with Miley, and they both are in the same world with the same friends. They even dated the same guy. So the panelists' guesses were Selena Gomez, Hilary Duff, and Ashley Tisdale. Which I mean, I think she's been guessed so many times. Like, it's gonna come down to a point like last season with Vanessa Hudgens. They're gonna have a do the Masked Singer, this season. I bet you they're gonna do. And also Hilary Duff's been, you know, Selena Gomez, Hilary Duff, and Ashley Tisdale both being popular guesses for season 11 when Vanessa Hudgens was the goldfish. It's just so interesting, you know. I wonder if they're gonna do the same. Okay, so yeah, and then the clue was apparently a bunch of boxing gloves. So now the Royal Knight, now this costume is unisex, but the Royal Knight's mask is indeed female. Um, so we know it's a female. So in the clue package, she stated that she found love of the life, who had who who has helped guide her. Um, and then apparently the voice apparently sounds like a country star voice. But however, Robin was kind of like the Kristen from the Hills, who also starred in Nashville. Rita had a guess apparently that she could be an actress. Um, um, sorry. Okay, I was blanking there. Sorry about that. But then we have Sherlock Hound, which is another costume I'm really interested in. Now the guess is that like some of the guesses that Sherlock Hound was given that he sounded a lot like Heuser, which was a guess made by Rita. Ken said Adam Levine, and apparently changed. And he then changed into a different alternate artist from the 90s. And then Robin Thicke thought the lead singer of Creed. I can't think of his name. Hang on, Creed frontman. Hang on, frontman. Scott Stapp. Scott Stapp. That's his name. Scott Stapp. So I think based on here, we can agree that the Sherlock Holmes is going to be a professional singer and make it decently far. I assume. Now Sherlock Holmes' Miley clue was a blonde wig that related to Hannah Montana, which of course Miley Cyrus was in. He said that he has done similar hairstyle. One major clue is that Sherlock Holmes told Jenny that her husband loves him. So he's an artist that her husband is a fan of. So I wonder if they toured, maybe if he toured with New Kids on the Block or something. I don't know. But that's really it. What this email says, this article says regarding to the season. But yeah, let me know what you think about this in the comments below, about the costume so far and the information that I just gave you, a little glimpse of what we might see for season 12. But let me know what you think in the comments below, because I'm really looking forward to seeing season 12. I think it's going to be an excellent season. I can't wait to see who we get under the mask. I hope we have some really good singers this season, which I'm sure we will. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please like and subscribe with post notifications turned on. I'd really appreciate it. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.